What we call system noise is noise in the decisions of an organization. For example, your organization makes decisions, and the noise, system noise, is the noise in the decision that you make. Now, we think that an organization should speak in one voice because your decision makers, your individual grant givers, they speak on behalf of the organization. And so it seems shocking that there should be a lottery to who will see an application that could define the outcome, determine the outcome of that application. This is true in spades. I mean, you make important decisions, but the decisions of people who send people to jail for several years are sort of more painful and have more drastic consequences. And there is just a huge amount of noise in the judicial system. And in just the example that I find striking is a study of 208 federal judges making decisions about 16 schematic cases. And the fact that the cases are schematic means that in principle, that should help people agree because there are no distracting details. Now, when you look at a crime and a defendant, the whole thing, where the average sentence for the 208 judges is 7 years, and you look at 2 judges at random, and you ask, on average, what would you expect the difference between those 2 judges to be? It is almost 4 years. It's more than 3.5 years. And if you think of that, this is a lottery that the defendant faces in facing a judge. And that is shocking. I think you should start by measuring noise. That is, you should start by doing what we call a noise audit. And basically, it's to present the same problems of the type that you are making routinely to a sufficiently large number of members of the organization so that you can measure the standard deviation of judgment. The beauty of the noise audit is that you don't have to know the truth in order to measure noise. So you can measure noise in a purely evaluative judgment, and you can measure noise in a predictive judgment where the outcome isn't known. And that is a big advantage of noise over bias, is that in order to measure bias, you need some measure of the truth. You don't need that for noise. So that's really the absolute beginning. It may turn out that you're fortunate and that you don't have much noise. Or it may turn out in an audit that you have an unacceptable level of noise, or very likely that in different types of decisions that you make, there is a different amount. There is noise, there are different amounts of noise.